touching base. Anything new?
Overconfidence, Monte Henige says, led him to believe he could successfully run a perfume company with no experience. His background: accounting, consulting, and finance. He worked for Deloitte and was an executive at the Chicago Stock Exchange. In 2004, he met Melody Dworin, the widow of the founder of Romane Fragrances, and the two sealed a buyout deal over breakfast.
I was looking for businesses that had scalability. I was looking for businesses that had a distribution network. I was looking for businesses that had a little bit of a runway that I didn't have to fix overnight. And I was looking for a seller that I could trust and that was motivated and somebody that would be alongside me for a period of time. And I was looking for a business that didn't have crazy uncles or brother-in-laws that were involved. And I never really thought it would be a fragrance business.
Last year, Henige changed the name of the 4-decade-old Romane to Tru Fragrance. The company creates private label perfumes for retailers like Francesca's Collections and Charlotte Russe. The hundreds of scents range in style and price, from as little as $10 to $100 for high-end names like St. John.
This is our lab. This is where we do a lot of quality control.
Tru works with major fragrance houses in Europe, Asia, and elsewhere to develop samples that are sent to its Willowbrook headquarters where they are tested. Once approved, the perfume bottles are filled elsewhere and then returned to Tru to be shipped directly to retailers. Henige says he saw opportunity in what now continues to be a growing industry. Department store fragrance sales totaled $2.8 billion in 2011, posting double-digit growth year over year, according to NPD Group. Fragrance launches are growing even more, 22% last year.
What's been the biggest challenge for you since buying this company?
Certainly the economic conditions that persisted over the last number of years have caused a lot of financial challenges for people. Not so much us. In some respects, it was a little bit counterintuitive. We were really thriving. A lot of our products were entry point to a brand. So instead of buying a $170 pair of jeans, they're buying a $60 fragrance. And our product became much more important to our retailers because our product was flying off the shelf. Keeping up with that demand and the growth and making sure we kept the promises to our customers, that was challenging.
Tru's top line blossomed during the recession. Since Henige took over, sales have climbed 28% annually. Henige says Tru has been investing in technology to be able to support the retailers they serve on every level, from e-commerce to social media and in stores.
We launched the e-commerce stuff.
Henige wants Tru to be a company that creates perfumes but also builds brands. And to help do that, last year he bought Denver-based Velocity Group, a branding and market research company.
Whether we're creating that brand along with a licensee that already has some brand image, or whether we're creating that brand from scratch for our own use. That's really what we're about.
Is that a philosophy that you came in with when you bought the company, or have you developed that over the last few years?
I think a little bit of both. I think I had a bit of a vision of what I wanted to do, and I think I maybe colored it in and made it more defined, having spent time with people in this industry.
People like Vic Zast, a 30-year industry veteran who says Henige's inexperience and Chicago headquarters, away from the big players in New York, are actually an advantage. Initially a little skeptical about Henige, Zast sold his Niles-based company Private Perfumery to Tru in 2009.
He is not intimidated by a lot of the rules. He is instead open to ideas that are innovative and maybe groundbreaking to a certain extent.
Take Tru Bloom Chicago. Tru and the city are teaming up to create a limited edition perfume from roses, lavender, and violets grown in 26 public and neighborhood gardens. The idea, born in January out of a staff brainstorming session, launched almost immediately, and the scent will be in stores October 15th.
We're calling this our initial harvest. We do think this will be something that will be an annual event here and in other cities. And we're excited about that opportunity. You know, there's a collection motif to that that's interesting.
Henige would not say specifically which other cities he's talking to or what other new projects are in Tru's pipeline, but he did say he has no plans to sell Tru to any of the suitors who have gotten a whiff of the company's growth.
This is not a trade, this is an investment. Our focus is long-term sustainable growth. As far as I'm concerned, the highest and best use may be run this for the next 20 years.